In this episode, I'm going to share with you what this podcast is going to be about and what you can expect to learn about dogs from listening and subscribing.
Welcome to the Dog Guy Josh Show, a podcast about canine culture and lifestyle, hosted by Josh Pitts, a certified dog trainer.
Hello, I'm your host, Josh Pitts, a certified dog trainer. I've been training dogs and coaching people for just over 10 years. In a future episode, I'll go more into my story and my journey. There'll be plenty of time for that. But for now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about why I'm creating this podcast and what you can expect to learn if you choose to subscribe and keep listening, which you definitely should. If I had to summarize it in one sentence, it's to help you be a better dog parent. If I had to summarize it in a lengthy paragraph, I would say this to you. Dog training has traditionally been, and still mostly is, a luxury service that financially excludes many who need it most. Yet anyone can own a dog. Because of this, there's a lot of societal problems that stem from it. And there's a lot of responsibility to having a dog that traditional obedience classes just don't cover. I have a few goals in creating this podcast. I'm going to teach you about how dogs think, how they learn, how they're taught. I'm going to teach you how to prevent and manage unwanted behaviors. No topic is going to be off limits. We're going to talk about household manners, socialization, canine body language, public etiquette, bite prevention, and a lot more. We're going to have guests appear on the show, many peer professionals in my industry, as well as calls from listeners similar to a traditional radio show. Right now, you can go to my website, dogguyjosh.com, and when you click on any page but the home page, there's a new tab or icon on the right-hand side that says Send Me a Voicemail. I'm going to be using this as, my audience grows in order to take questions from you to put on air. The widget has a little audio option where I can take the audio and put it directly into the podcast. And so that's something we're going to do. So I encourage you to go there now and send me a little voicemail. Ask me a question or tell me what you'd like to hear featured on the podcast. Over the next week, I'm going to be posting a mini-series about how dogs learn. We're going to cover some learning theory. We're going to cover some tools that dog trainers use. We're going to talk a little bit about how to motivate and reward your dog, how to set up your training sessions, and really get the most out of your time so that you can avoid some of the costly mistakes that beginners make and that sort of stuff. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Dog Guy Josh Show with Josh Pitts. Like what you just heard? Tell your friends about dogguyjosh.com and join us next time.